Hello guys, welcome to today's analysis session. And last week I did an analysis on Chfjpy and it moved as anticipated because I was looking for shorts, and that is what actually occurred. Now, our analysis started from the monthly time frame whereby we were noticing the current movement in price. So, as we can see, price has been consolidating for the past 3 months, and since the May candle failed to close above the previous month's candle's high, we were expecting that shorts would be more reasonable to take. So, from the monthly, we can still see the kind of price action that is there, and moving down to the weekly time frame, we can see that price is in some sort of a range, and we want to see how this week is going to behave in relation to the prediction that we had for last week. So looking at the weekly time frame, you can see that the previous week closed as a bearish candle and traded into this candles week, whereby we can grade the week to see the point of reaction that is currently holding price. So I am still expecting lower prices. Ideally, I would love to see price come for these lows. So going down to the daily time frame, we can see, because we called out this one as the inception of a market maker sell model. Now we still want to see price coming for this low. Initially, our draw was at this level, which was met during last week on Friday. So currently, price is still moving down, but this one was yesterday's candle, which was on Monday. Today, we want to see at how we can find possible scenarios to push price lower to this other level as our next draw on liquidity. Continuing with the market maker sell model. So currently, let me just clear these markups. Now we can see that price left a bearish fair value gap. So this one is a CB, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, meaning that only sell side was offered. Now we want to see buy side being offered, and I am going to monitor if price will be able to pull up into this one. So if it manages to pull into that level is where I'll expect another reversal to kick in as we come for, actually, the immediate draw on liquidity is going to be this level. So we want to see the reaction of what will happen when price reaches this fair value gap. So I'm having 2 points of interest, considering this one as my structural shift, or yeah, it is a structural shift or change in character. And we have got 2 points of interest. In terms of hierarchy, we have the order block array. This one is a bearish order block. And also, we have got a bearish fair value gap. So these are all possible points of reversal. Price can come into the order block, then gives us reversal from there. Or it can reverse from the bearish fair value gap depending on the volatility and the market conditions. So I am having this for the week. Initially, price never closed below yesterday's low. So we want to see how it will react from these levels. And if it comes into those levels, then I will be expecting a Tuesday or Wednesday high of the week, whereby we find that Monday gives us a candle such as this, then going on into Tuesday, let's say this is Tuesday, Then again, we have got Wednesday, which gives us the high of the week. Then reversals kick in from there to complete the sell model. So I'm gonna expect to see the formation of a weekly profile whereby this one is our buy side of the curve. Then we wait for price to print the sell side of the curve with this low being as our sell side liquidity, draw on sell side liquidity. So I'm expecting such a profile until proven otherwise. So that is what I'm anticipating. But one thing that you should keep in mind is that always trade what you see, but not what you think. It will depend on a lot of factors. Currently, we are having the war between Iran and US, which has affected both JPY pairs and the US dollar pairs. So, any news that is released or any sentiment from either parties is likely to influence the movement of JPY. At the same time, CHF is always a safe haven asset. So these pairs are greatly influenced by the current war. Now, it just calls for patience as we wait to look for reversal signatures into these specific levels. Remember, we always use my favorite entry model will be the breaker block entry model, something like this. Price takes up the high, then displaces the low, comes back for a retest, then we move low. So it is a possible scenario that can actually present itself, most probably during the New York sessions and during the London session. If we find such a signature in price action, then we don't hesitate to execute. Ideally, this is what a bearish breaker block looks like. Or alternatively, it can give us a mitigation block where we have a swing failure and a displacement at this low end price retraces back to the level as we continue with our shots. So be mindful to keep watching until what we want is presented. If this model is not presented, we don't execute. We only execute upon what we call fractal confirmation. Because when we come from the daily time frame, we will move down to the 15-minute or the 5-minute time frame as we look for alignment with the high time frame structure. And if it aligns and presents this model, we go now execute. Thank you and have a blessed week, and may peeps be upon you all.